עלינו להבין שהדברים הקשים אינם
to be your MC tonight. My name is Matthew Pollitt, one of the Gavorim of the Medrash. I've been dominating the Medrash of the Vorhand, Shlita, and his father, that's all. That's the Vorhand, that's all, my entire life. This Medrash may be in the west side of Manhattan, may be in the capital of the world, but the Medrash itself is an island of Torah, an island of Avodas, island of Chesed and Torah. Nevertheless, the original hallmark, what it's all about. And the Rosh Shlita leads us remarkable steadfastness. The davening is a nice davening, it's a wholesome davening, and the whole ruach permeates this medrash, the heimishkeit, and the ruach is Yisrael Sabah. Tonight we have a beautiful program, starting with the Heichal Rav Zed Sirubin come up to make a Siyam Nesechta, the Kovid, the Yortzai, the Yortzai. Come to the seat. Please come forward.
I am so honored to be here to honor the 25th yard site of Rabbi Vorhand, who I didn't have the pleasure of knowing in life, but his legacy is so strong on the west side. I've heard many wonderful accounts of what an incredible human being he was, and I'm honored to be here on this occasion.
Thank you so much for coming to commemorate the 25th yard site of my father's and to commemorate the remembrance of Friedman for the whole what they did in Prague and in America as well. So both the Rabbi and I take this as a big privilege that you came to join us. And also I want to mention to my shver, my shviga, for Shlema. Tzaddikim they extend their greatness into any nuance, everything they do in life. And that's what they did. And you could see not only from specific events, but from their whole conduct. And that's what's on We should ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, discuss these tzaddikim, what they did for Klal Yisrael. Their schus should continue, and we should be zeicher through them to many brachas and the Gula Shleim of Rabbi.
On behalf of the New York City Police Department Community Affairs Bureau, I just want to let you know that we are here to keep you safe. The NYPD Community Affairs will continue to be in the community. We will continue to partner with you. We will continue to work with your synagogues, your communities, and your neighborhoods. Public safety is a shared responsibility, and we don't do this alone. And we will continue to work with you all in this room, the leaders around the city. And if there's anything that the NYPD can do together with you, we are only a phone call away. And please remember that we will continue to keep you safe. Thank you, and a good evening.
It also means he became a gadol, a great person. How do you get to be a great person? Not just by growing up, but by being involved in the community. And I have the distinct honor tonight of introducing our guests of honor, Mr. and Mrs. Moshe and Esty Jacobs. Ladies and gentlemen, because the family and Moshe has been involved. He's not just a member of the community, he's certainly going to, as we're going to find out tonight, he protects the community. Executive consultant, director for the Shomrim, involved not just on the west side, but all of Manhattan. And that's an important thing. In today's day and age, we need protection, we need Shmir, we need Shomrim.
When I first moved to the West Side nearly 25 years ago, it was shortly after Rabbi Vorhand's, the Rav's father passed away. The reputation of the shul was legendary. The rabbi, his father, was legendary. He was known not only for his wisdom and Torah knowledge, but for his open-door policy, tzedakah, and tremendous community-wide acts of chesed. He not only established Heichal and many other institutions, as we heard tonight, he was also connected to people, both personally and for business. He built bridges of friendship and support that transcended many generations. Rabbi Vorhand's father's legacy and mission through life was amazing, and the Rav and Rebbitzin today live and continue his mission. When I think of our shul, what stands out to me most is not only the beautiful and meaningful davening and the Torah learning, but the general warmth of the people here, the community, starting, of course, with our very much loved and respected Rav and Rebbitzin. Under their quiet leadership, Heichal is still run like a home away from home for the entire community. It still has an open-door policy with everyone being welcome. No special membership form is required. Today, the Rav and Rebbitzin generously host guests for all meals, every Shabbos, every Yontif, all year long. The guests are not only members of the shul and the West Side community, but strangers that they don't know from all over the country, all over the world, who are in the city and need a place to eat for Shabbos and Yontif. I think of the Torah portion that we read this Shabbos in Parshas Shemos, how it speaks of the idea of leadership being passed down through the generations.
I remember the roof, Praga roof, talking with great love and affection about Rabbi Yaakov Friedman. He would praise his utter devotion to the task and to the community. He would praise his total reliability. You could depend on him, you could count on him for anything. And he would also praise the way that he was a man of principle to the nth degree. He wouldn't compromise for anyone in doing what was right. And he told me more than once, it's not surprising that he produced such outstanding children if you had known what an outstanding person he was. If you want to do that kind of thing, and you want to have children who bring simcha to Yidden all over the world, at simchas, if you keep up with these things, you see one of them has been spotted at a wedding in Argentina, one of them was spotted at a wedding in France, one of them is an Oseum in Australia, but wherever they're going, they're bringing simcha. You know, this is the Yerusha of a person who lived for the whole of Klal Yisrael. And it's such a beautiful thing that the family keep up the bond with the Praga roof, with Rabbi Vorhand and his family, and keep this sense of Messiahs of generation after generation. I would like to call on Rabbi Yosef Friedman on behalf of the family to accept an award in their father's memory. And I also now discovered that Rabbi Eli Marcus is not only a talented performer, but he's a genealogist and historian too.
it is especially meaningful to us that this honor is being presented by Rabbi Vorhand and his mishpacha, who stood with our parents in those years of danger and quiet heroism. That continuity itself speaks volumes. It is at moments like this that we hope our children remember what their DNA is, what it's composed of, as mentioned before, and in Yirtzeh Hashem, they will use it faithfully, truthfully, and positively. Thank you, and Lagut Tov.
Verschickt seine mit den Gottes in Amisten. Kommen mir deine Kinder lachen bei dir. Und ja, wie du
speaker, a chashva love in Lakewood, New Jersey. Without further ado, it's our covet and honor to present you Rabbi Pruzansky Shlita.
And I was amazed that in the middle of Manhattan, you could feel like you're back in Prague. That Rabbi Vorhand was able to make this feeling and build a place that every Yid, no matter where he's holding in life, feels he's at home. My brother called me last week. I knew he had an appointment in Manhattan. He was looking for a place to daven. And he found a little steeple, came inside, and then he tells me, he sends me a picture. I see that you're speaking at Melaveh Malka. Yes, where did he end up? In Rabbi Vorhand Shul. Because that's where he was directed. If you want to find a place to daven, and a place that you want to feel at home, daven and Heichal Moshe. A place where every Yid feels he's at home. And that's why we need to support Rabbi Vorhand's mission to help Klal Yisrael, to unite Klal Yisrael, and to support those who are really in need. And Rabbi Vorhand does it so discreetly and so beautifully. And when a Yid is ready, then it becomes Atmas Kodesh, it becomes holy ground. And every Yid, no matter where he is in life, when he too takes that plunge, and he says, Hineni, like at this dinner tonight, this Melaveh Malka, when we see a Rav who gets up and says, Hineni, I'm ready. See a shul that's ready to continue the legacy of his father, the legacy of Klal Yisrael. That's when great things happen. And that's the Admas Kodesh that every Yid can be Zoicha to. And a Yid never gives up. And we have a Rav who never gives up on any Yid. A Rav who's willing to do whatever it takes to help Klal Yisrael. And our Rav needs your help tonight so he can complete that mission. A mission from Prague that leads to the west side, that leads to a Heichal b'chol yom sheyavoy, the Vias Goyel, b'mheira, Yameinu, Amen.